sorry, ladies and gentlemen. I am truly sorry that we have to open up this road to the Rumble with this tyrant, this devious king with a fake throne. The scepter is real, but the king is fake in my eyes. However, at the FaM Royal Rumble, that very same scepter that Cameron Bash is holding, the FaM World Championship, will be on the line against an emperor, against Status.
No bull tonight. Let's just get down to it. I did have an opportunity to respond to him last week after he sent his army of Fortnite skins after me, but I've got some things that I need to say to this self-proclaimed Emperor Status. You come in here talking about your legacy this and your stupid hat that, about how you conquered and steamrolled through shows and champions more times than any of us could imagine. Well, if that's the case, why haven't I ever heard of your skinny ass? Don't get me wrong, ever since you became Cryptic Guy number 95 here in FaM, I've heard the rumors. I've heard about your twisted methods, the infinitely large championship cabinet, the empire that is supposed to be 1 million people strong. But that's a lot of big accomplishments for a guy that I've personally never heard of. I don't know what bingo halls and high school gyms you've been running through, and I certainly don't care about your collection of cheap metal and tattered leather, but you're in the big leagues now, son. And yeah, FaM may be a steaming pile of dog shit while it remains under the control of corrupt clowns like Rombuster, but as long as I am holding the FaM World Championship, this show, this entire brand, is the Cameron Bash brand. And I'll be damned if some wannabe is gonna come in here and take that away from me. You can claim to have done what I did 100 times over, but even if it was 1,000, your accomplishments don't even add up to a fraction of the impact that mine have created. You're a cheap carbon copy, and you want to make your impact on the guy who did it better than you ever could. At least I had the balls to do it without hiding behind a mask. So at the FaM Royal Rumble, I hereby accept your challenge. But not out of any sort of respect for you or the things you've claimed to have done. I accept this challenge for me and my legacy. Because whether it's an FaM founder or a newcomer with a chip on his shoulder, I need to show the world that nobody can do what I do. Coming back here alongside Stigma and the Sins, it isn't just about revenge on FaM for me. It's about reclaiming the stage that they never wanted me to have, so that I can prove to the entire world that I am the best goddamn person to ever be involved with this shit. And when it's all said and done, you'll all know that.
Oh, there he is! The #1 contender! The necessary evil, as my brother always tells me that this person is. Status! And you know what? It's funny. Cameron Bash says that Status is a lot like him. But the difference is, Status, he doesn't hide behind his goons when he has a problem with somebody. Status has claimed championship after championship by himself, mano a mano. His army is just there just in case some BS happens. Unlike you, Cameron Bash, whenever there's a one-on-one match, just like how you did with guns, you always gotta screw somebody. You always gotta make things to your advantage. But hey, there's no way in hell you can play that same game with Status. Status has an army just as big as yours, and his ambitions, his drive is much, much grander. Rombuster made a deal with the Emperor. He might have made a deal with a madman. He might have made a deal with a conqueror. But in order to take down Cameron Bash and claim back the championship, he gotta send someone that's just like him. But the difference is that this someone isn't a damn coward. This one leads by example.
Mr. Bash, why are you so hostile? So angry for what reason? A dinosaur like yourself should be used to scenarios like this. Being the world heavyweight champion, right? You see, Mr. Bash, I don't expect you to know about my past. And you want to know why? Because your head has been stuck up your own ass for the last decade to know anything that else has been going on around you. Now I do know about you, Mr. Bash, and I know about your past. However, if I bring it up, this show has to be early cancelled on the spot. You can undermine what I've done all you want, but that's my advantage over you. You've been fighting the same 6 dudes for the last 15 years, but you have no idea what you're in for. That's right, Mr. Bash. I know every single move you're going to do. Your technique, your moves, your submissions. I can predict what you're going to do before you even do it. Now, Mr. Bash, I do absolutely agree with one thing that you said. That World Championship is absolutely the most prestigious one. And that's the championship I want. That's the very last championship that I need in my collection. You are a toxic virus that needs to be put out. And I am the cure. I am the change that this place needs. The inevitable World Heavyweight Champion. FaM is in need of a rebirth. I am sick and tired of this place being taken hostage by egomaniacs that should have been retired about 5 years ago. One thing is for certain, Mr. Bash, is that the change is here. And the future chapter of FaM is being written right in front of you. And this is a story that you do not belong in.
You know, Status, if there's one thing I've learned in this business, it's not to make deals with snakes. And boy, I can see how slimy you are just by looking at you. But I tell you what, you have my word that my people won't be at the Rumble, as long as yours ain't. But after the little stunt you pulled last week, I can't say the same about tonight.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me, no way, come on! The Crimson Champion Ben McKenzie, the Global Champion OTP, and the Cyber FaM Champion Luke Bonnet, the quote-unquote keepers at the ring. Oh, and there comes the Tag Team Champions, the Britman, Eric and AC Arthurs. Oh, what? What? Wait! Oh my legend! It's time for an army to face off against the Empire! Oh, look out! Oh, Status anticipated that cheap shot from Bash! It is gonna go for it! The Mad Charisma DDT! Oh, Bash! Bash! Oh, what a coward! Oh, look at that! The freaking numbers game! That's what they're good at! And Status is good at knocking them down! And now, this has been total anarchy! It's a war zone! Legend taking down Ben McKenzie, that giant! Oh my! This is what you have to look forward to, Cameron Bash! This is the ability of a conqueror! One hitter quitter on AC Arthurs! And now, Mad Charisma DDT! And Legend disposes of the Crimson Champion, and now the fake Cyber FaM Champion meets the same fate. There's only one left. Oh, OTP! The Fallen Champions! What? Wait a sec. That's... Oh my... That's the strategist of the Emperor's army! That's Fatal! Fatal Steven! Fatal Steven makes his FaM presence felt! And now he's sacrificing the World Champion towards his Emperor! Mad Charisma DDT! Oh my! Is this the fate that awaits the current FaM World Champion at the FaM Royal Rumble? And if that should be the case, then our nightmare might very well come to an end, along with the reign of the tyrannical king. The Royal Rumble is about one thing: opportunity to compete, to trailblaze, to make history. History is always made at the Rumble. And in 2023, there will be more Rumble than ever. 30 superstars, 15 diamonds, 2 colossal Royal Rumble matches, all under one roof. It's the most exciting match on the FaM calendar. The match where possibility meets legacy. And it's coming to you live. Saturday, February 11th at 11 p.m. UK and 6 p.m. Eastern. Only on youtube.com/TheMovementXX. This year, we rumble again, as two people's dreams will become immortalized.